Welcome back from daycare to college, cell phone bills, food. Moms pay a steep price for raising kids. And with Mother's Day approaching, financial expert Paul Durso from Durso Capital Management here to break down the price tag of a mother's love. We can't give mothers enough on Mother's Day, can we, Paul?
No, not at all.
Not at all, because they have done a lot for us in the time we have grown up. And it starts when you're a baby, doesn't it?
And it never ends.
No, it does not. No, it never ends.
And I have a great mom. Mother's Day coming up. Happy Mother's Day. She took good care of me. And moms have such a high responsibility for their kids.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about a lot of different things and ways that they spend money on their kids. And it's estimated that the average child costs about $250,000 to raise, and that doesn't count college.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of money. You need that. Well, tell us a little bit about babies and what moms are spending and doing with babies.
Yeah, so, one of the biggest expenses when I was raising kids, I just remember every other day I felt like we were running out of something, whether it be diapers or formula or whatever. And Amazon came out with a really cool program called Subscribe and Save, where already low prices can be discounted even lower, up to 15%, and they're shipped right to your front door.
Wow.
So you don't have to feel you're always running to the store anymore. Now they can ship right to you.
Wow, so that's a way you could save money as a mom. All right, so we've got that going on there. What's the biggest expense for babies, do you think, for moms? Is it diapers?
I would say diapers and formula.
Diapers and formula.
And wipes.
And wipes.
Probably.
And then baby seats and car seats and things like that. Okay. We're going to move up into the child, the next stage. You go babies and then the toddlers, the children.
Activities. We're a soccer family.
Oh, yes.
And we spend quite a bit of money on competitive sports, namely soccer.
Namely soccer.
And we play a lot of it. And there's two things to take note of here. First is not just the expense. Not just the expense of the cost of the sport or activity, but it's also the time. So you want to make sure that you don't stretch yourself as a parent too thin, namely moms. My wife's a soccer mom. She's driving all over the place.
Oh, wow.
And that's an expense on her.
That is.
As well as the cost of it. And you have to be careful as a parent not to stretch yourself too thin, not only with an expense of that.
You need to be careful with that. All right. Teenagers. Oh.
So let's talk about cars and car insurance here. So, when it comes to car insurance, one thing that I want to be very clear on, there's lots of discounts available out there. So talk to your insurance provider and find out, are there ways that you can save, for what your kids naturally do, whether it be a sport or good grades or something like that. There could be discounts for that.
Okay. College, you were talking.
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
And the cost of that's going up and up and up, and it's not going to change. And regardless of you want your kid to pay for the expense of college, there are hundreds of millions of dollars worth of scholarships out there that go above and beyond grades and athletics. So if you do your research, you can find scholarships for your child that can, heavily reduce the cost.
Wow. And finally, protect your savings?
Yeah, so, a lot of young adults these days are still having mom and dad help.
Yes.
And nothing says Happy Mother's Day more than maybe paying your own cell phone bill or, taking a little bit more responsibility, saying, thanks, Mom, for doing such a great job.
Good stuff, Paul. Wow. Thank your mom. She deserves hundreds of thousands of dollars as far as I'm concerned because of so much. Thanks, Paul. 17 after 8. We're back right after this.